She hadn't seen her own childhood handwriting in 22 years. But today, on her 30th birthday, she received a card written by her 8-year-old self. Same handwriting, same doodles, same message she doesn't remember writing. And at the bottom, a warning: don't go home tonight, he's waiting. The birthday card from her 8-year-old self. Emma Clark had never believed in fate, signs, or anything supernatural. She believed in logic, in proof, in what she could see and touch. So when she found the small pink envelope on her apartment doorstep, she didn't think much of it, probably from a friend or her sister. It wasn't addressed, no name, just waiting for her. She took it inside, grabbed a knife, sliced the flap open, and froze. Inside was a birthday card, a childish one, flowers drawn in shaky crayon, the number 30 traced in purple marker, and the handwriting. Her breath caught. She knew that handwriting because it was hers. From 2 decades ago, round, clumsy letters, the way she used to make the E backwards, the way she dotted every I with a tiny circle. Her hands began to shake. She opened the card. Inside was a message, short, messy, frantic. Happy birthday, Emma. Don't go home tonight. He's waiting. Me, age 8. Emma stared at the words, cold spreading through her chest. She hadn't lived in her childhood home for 14 years, and nobody alive knew how she wrote when she was little. Her notebooks from childhood were gone, burned in a house fire when she was 12. There was no way someone could copy this. Still gripping the card, she whispered, "What is this?" The apartment suddenly felt too small, too quiet. She checked the hallway. Empty. She checked her door camera. No one had delivered anything all morning. Her heart thudded. But then she noticed something else. The back of the envelope had a date written on it. June 14th, 2003. The day she turned 8. The day her childhood home burned down. And the day her mother died. Emma's throat tightened. No, that can't be real. But the message inside the warning kept echoing in her head. Don't go home tonight. He's waiting. Emma called her older sister. Did you send me something? She asked, voice thin. Send what? A card. It looks like it's from when we were kids. Her sister inhaled sharply. Emma, don't open anything if it has Mom's handwriting. I've been getting weird. It's not Mom's, Emma whispered. It's mine. Silence. Then, Emma, listen to me. Don't go anywhere today. Don't be alone. I'll come. The call cut out. Static swallowed the line. Emma put her phone down, panicking. Everything in her apartment suddenly felt wrong. Misplaced furniture, the hum of the fridge, the ticking clock on the wall. Then, a knock. 3 slow knocks. Emma froze. No one ever visited her. She forced herself to look through the peephole. Empty hallway. But the knocking continued louder, now coming from the back door. She didn't have a back door. Her heart hammered in her throat. Another knock, this time from the kitchen. The sound moved, like someone was walking around the walls. Emma stumbled back, grabbing her keys. She ran out the front door, slamming it behind her. She didn't stop until she reached her car. Driving calmed her a little, but the warning kept replaying. Don't go home tonight. Who was he? And how could she warn herself? 22 years later. She parked outside her childhood home. The chart remained still, standing on the outskirts of town, a condemned shell of broken memories. As she approached the ruined porch, something shifted in her chest, a strange, painful pressure, like a memory trying to surface. She climbed the steps slowly. The front door creaked open. Inside was darkness, ash, collapsed beams, walls blackened by time. But in the middle of the living room, on the soot-covered floor, was another pink envelope, identical to the first. Emma hesitated, then picked it up. Inside, if you're reading this, you disobeyed me. Please don't go any farther. He's close. Her pulse roared in her ears. A deep creak echoed upstairs, a weight shifting on old wood. Emma backed toward the door. Then she saw it, a shape at the top of the stairs, tall, still, watching her. She couldn't see a face, just a silhouette. Who's there? She called out. The shape tilted its head slowly, exactly like she remembered from her nightmares as a child. Emma's knees weakened, because she did remember him. Not a man, not a ghost, something in between. The thing she used to tell her mother about when she was 8. The thing that stood by her bedside at night. The thing that whispered, "I'll see you again when you're older." Emma's breath shattered. The figure began descending the stairs, each step careful, deliberate. She ran. She didn't look back. She didn't stop running until she reached her car again. When she slammed the door shut, something hit the window beside her. Hard, a pale handprint smeared across the glass. She screamed and drove away. Back in her apartment, hours later, shaking and in tears, she finally noticed the last detail in the birthday card. Tiny writing, barely visible, pressed into the paper like a message scratched in panic. "If you see him again, run. You survived once. Don't let him finish." Emma dropped the card, trembling, because beneath those words, at the very bottom, was something even worse. "Happy 31st birthday." She was only turning 30 today. The card wasn't from her 8-year-old self. It was from her. 1 year in the future, trying to save her own life.